And let's talk about those things first. What did the Prophet ﷺ eat in Ramadan? What food did he consume? Because for you and me, as the month draws near, that is the first thing on our mind. Because for many of us, Ramadan is the month of feasting, not the month of fasting. It's not the month of i'tikaf, it's the month of itikaf. I thought about that one all by myself. Trademark, inshallah. And so for many of us, in many cultures, Ramadan, when Ramadan comes, there are special food dishes that are reserved for Ramadan. Special fried objects, special fritters, special sweet dishes only for Ramadan. Ramadan has become a feasting festival. A month in which we meet lots of people, we eat, we fill our bellies, we get too exhausted for Taraweeh. The Prophet ﷺ, his norm when it came to eating was that nothing would be cooked in his house for months on end. 3 months, 4 months, 5 months might go by, and the fire, the stove in the house of the Prophet ﷺ would never be lit. He would wake up on some days and ask his wife Aisha, is there any food at home? She would say no. He'd say, I'm fasting today. This is outside of Ramadan. What did he live on? Anybody know? What was the main staple diet of the Prophet ﷺ? Al-aswadan, dates and water. Right? So this is the first thing. Ramadan of the Prophet ﷺ, food and feasting was not a part of it. But it is a part of our Ramadan. So there's a challenge I give all of you, especially the fathers and especially the heads of the household. It's called the 1 meal challenge. Every day in Ramadan for iftar, try not to have more than 1 meal prepared. One dish, 1 rice dish, 1 curry, 1 whatever dish, pasta, whatever, 1 dish. Because what happens when you have 16 dishes on the table? Who spends the vast majority of the time cooking in the kitchen rather than worshipping Allah? And all the focus, the emphasis becomes the food. When we learn about the Prophet's Ramadan, food's not even mentioned there. What did he eat? Where did he eat? Because it was not even a point of concern for him. But for us, it's the first point of concern. That's the first thing. Stop doing i'tikaf and do i'tikaf. Yes? And stop feasting and start fasting. The second is the relationship of the Prophet ﷺ with the Quran. In the hadith of Ibn Abbas in Sahih al-Bukhari, he says, كان رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم أجود الناس. The Prophet صلى الله عليه وسلم was the most kindest and most generous and most lovely of people. وكان أجود ما يكون في رمضان. But he was even more lovely, even more generous, even more sweet, even more kind when it came to Ramadan. Why? حين يلقاه جبريل. Because Jibreel alayhi salam would come to meet him. And he would meet Jibreel alayhi salam on a daily basis. يدارسه القرآن. They would study the Quran together. He would recite from his memory and Jibreel would check it. Or يعارضه القرآن in some narrations. He would present what he had memorized to Jibreel and Jibreel alayhi salam would check it and present back to him.